The thing I like about 157 is you have these grand hallways that lead up to your apartment. And unlike a lot of buildings where they just kind of block everything off, even the hallways have really nice views. Here you can see the Essex House, you see the Hampshire House, all of Central Park, and great views of the Upper East Side. All right, everyone, welcome to Unit 35F here at 157. This is a pretty special apartment. 3 beds, 3.5 bathrooms. You come off to this beautiful foyer here. I love the layout of this one because right as you come in, you have a nice powder room. Love the red wallpaper. And then if you see from this side, you get Central Park views right as you come in. So if you kind of do a compare and contrast of a lot of the other buildings I've showed you on the channel, we talk about a lot of the pre-war, the 1929 Rosario Candela buildings are not really going to have these sweeping views, right? They may be a little bit more architecturally pleasing on the outside to some people, but you're not going to get these insane views like you would get at a 157, a Steinway Tower, or a Central Park Tower. So we're coming off the foyer here, and look at this grand entrance. You come right into the formal kitchen, as well as formal dining room and living room. The entire apartment is 2,400 square feet, a little over 2,400, 2,482 square feet to be exact. But this apartment maximizes the views. You have a massive chef's kitchen here. Again, all the nice custom cabinetry. So you're entertaining your guests, cooking nice meals, and taking in those beautiful views of Central Park. What's also cool is, as you know, 157, the building we're in right now, was developed by Extel. And the building that you see perfectly centered in your screen is yet another Extel building that is the tallest building on New York City's Upper West Side. Let's talk about the kitchen a little bit. One of the things I love about 157 are these islands. You might be asking yourself, well, where would you sit down? There's really no bar stools. The bar stools are in here. So as you pull this out, you'll have plenty of seating to eat some breakfast and take in those Central Park views as the sun is rising or the sun is setting. Beautiful TV space over here. You also have more built-ins into the island. This is a great wine cooler here, which I'll show all of you. I believe this can hold over 30 bottles of wine. I mean, imagine coming home, cracking a nice bottle of wine and taking in these insane views. I just love looking at the Essex House. I love that Essex House sign for whatever reason. You have all German appliances here by Miele. You have your warming oven, your regular oven, and then a warming drawer down below. You have a 5-burner gas stove here. Obviously, everything vents out. And then you have your refrigerator that is tucked away behind all the millwork, which I really like. The pantry is tremendous, which is right over here. There's tons of closet space, tons of pantry space. The layout is really, really nice. But here, this is actually my favorite thing about the apartment. All of the bedrooms are down this corridor here. So let's say if you're entertaining guests, you're throwing a fundraiser at your house or something like that, all of your guests could be totally secluded to your kitchen, dining room, and entertaining area. And you just shut that door and nobody goes into the privacy of the bedrooms while you have a powder room right off the foyer. So the layouts here are very, very good. We'll now kind of make this transition and I'll give you a beautiful view of the park. I really like this Ames lounge chair right here. These are one of my favorite chairs. I would highly recommend it for any apartment. It is called an Ames lounge chair once again. Great seating space. You could see a little bit of the Steinway Tower, which is at 111 West 57th Street. And the owner of this apartment has done a very good job with all of these custom built-ins. You have a great family space. You could sit down on the couch, watch some TV, overlook the kitchen area here, which is quite nice. But hidden just off to the left side here, you have a great view of 53 West 53rd Street, which is another building that is considered to be a Billionaires Row-esque building. This building with the gold top you see right here is my old building. This is 106 Central Park South. I loved living in that building. And right here, I don't know if you could see it, but if we zoom in, you could see the chefs cooking some meals for the patrons at the New York Athletic Club down there. And then, of course, you could see some of the guests with their beautiful terraces at the Essex House. Just a sea of green on that park. It's unbelievable. All right, everyone, so let's go ahead and check out some of the bedrooms. But again, this is really the selling point of the entire apartment, are these floor-to-ceiling glass windows. So a lot of you think that perhaps these big glass skyscrapers don't look too visually appealing from the outside. But let me tell you, from the inside, these floor-to-ceiling glass windows, I mean, it's unbelievable being in here. It really is. The architect on this building for the outside is Christian de Potsdam Park, and the architect for the interiors is Thomas Hansen. So now we are in the wing of the bathrooms and the bedrooms. You have 3 bedrooms. We're going to check out the primary bedroom first. The bathrooms in the master suite or the primary suite at 157 is unbelievable. Everything is cloaked in marble. You have partial views of Central Park as you're laying down in your deep soaking tub. You have a double sink vanity right here. These are the exact vanities that are in the Park Hyatt Hotel, which is in this building. So if you like the fixtures and the finishes inside the bathrooms at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City, which is in this building, well, maybe you should consider buying a unit at 157 because you have all of those same fixtures. And again, you could see a little piece of 53 West 53rd. I want to direct your attention over here. Behind these 2 doors, door number 1 is your toilet and door number 2 is the shower. I love how they section it off here. This is one of my favorite features of the apartment. And again, you're going to see this exact same thing at the Park Hyatt Hotel at 157. So it's very, very private in here. Marble goes all the way up to the ceiling. Again, there's great Central Park views here. And wait until you see the shower. I mean, the shower is pretty unbelievable. You have this beautiful rainfall shower head. I'll try to stand back just so you could see a little bit better. I mean, look at that. You have all of these great built-ins here. Great tile work on the floor. And you have these windows that open up to your great views. So as you're taking a steam shower in here, you could look out over Central Park. It's a very, very unique experience being in here. Probably one of the most luxurious bathrooms that I've been in New York City. I'll give you one more look at the tub, because I think that's really the focal point of the bathroom, and then we'll go ahead and check out the primary suite, which also has some nice views. So now we are overlooking 57th Street, everybody. You have your primary suite. You're going to be able to see one of my favorite buildings on New York City's Billionaires Row all the way on the east side. Look at that. Right from your primary, you could check in on your friends at 432 Park Avenue, and you have a front row view of what's going on down at the street below on 57th Street. And it looks like something's going on because you have a whole lot of police officers down there. I think it's a UN week coming up next week, so perhaps that is what that's about. And then this is overlooking 57th Street. Very elegantly done. Even over here, you have a little bit of a home office setup. You have your TV here. Again, partial views of the park. You could sit down here, read a book, while looking all the way down 57th Street. And to 432 Park Avenue. And 53 West 53rd Street. Pretty cool. And the windows are double pane glass. So it is very quiet in here. I'll show you the closet space. This is like a whole room in and of itself. This is a massive, massive walk-in closet. It's absolutely tremendous. Right off that primary. And now we'll check out some of the guest bedrooms, which are also quite nice. You have ensuite bath in every single bedroom in the apartment. You'll have your floating toilet here, your floating vanity, and your walk-in steam shower, which is quite nice. Again, marble everywhere. Nice chrome finishes. Generous sized bathrooms and generous sized bedrooms as well. Here's guest bedroom number 1. A little bit of a TV setup, and then of course, those floor to ceiling glass windows overlooking 57th Street. 53 West 53rd Street here. So you're going to get a pretty nice sunset from these rooms. From the kitchen side, you're looking north. From the bedroom side, you're looking south. You get a nice variety of views. And then again, as you turn this corner, look at how cool that is. You're looking right into Central Park and your kitchen. It's the most stunning thing. Quickly check out bedroom number 3, or guest bedroom number 2, main bedroom number 3. Again, the first thing you're drawn to are those big floor-to-ceiling glass windows. Little work desk here. Some great views into Midtown Manhattan. And again, overlooking 57th Street. It's really quite nice. Let me know what you guys think. I wanted to bring you inside some of the apartments of all these buildings we're talking about to give you a variety of what's available in New York City. And to maybe open your mind that, these buildings on Billionaires Row aren't so bad. I know a lot of our audience likes the Art Deco architecture, but once you're inside an apartment at 157, looking over Central Park, I think your perspective is going to change even just a little bit. So I would say if you want to maximize views, you got to go with the newer buildings, particularly 157, Steinway Tower and the like. We'll head back down to the street level and we'll continue on with our tour. Kitchen one more time. That's my favorite feature. If you close that door, totally secluded off, and you have that powder room to service your guests, and Central Park views.